Thank you, Speaker. I'll begin with the petition by Senator Mbito. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that I'm glad the chairperson of Labour, Senator Johnston Sakaja, is back with us. Mr. Speaker, the question of pensions does not affect Kenya Railways alone. It affects Kenya Post and Telecommunication. To our surprise, it also affects the workers who used to work for the East Africa Corporation. Mr. Speaker, I would urge the committee, in fact, to consider a general motion on all pensioners in the country, because pensioners of all state corporations are suffering and for plunder by their trustees. Teleposta Pension Scheme bought phantom properties. Kenya local authorities bought phantom properties. Their trustees are billionaires. The pensioners are paupers. These are criminals wearing suits, and we should punish them. Mr. Speaker, I urge that we take not just Kenya Railways, but we take all of them. And RBA, the reason why RBA was set up was to prevent such issues. Somebody works for 60 years, and after working for government or a parastatal for 60 years and getting their deductions, they become paupers. The same thing happens to members of parliament. I have proposed that members of parliament should not go to treasury for their pension. We should not beg when our money has been deducted. We should manage our pension. So the pension regime, Mr. Speaker, ought to be regulated. The petition by Senator Mwangi Githomi. Mr. Speaker, I have a statement I raised here. And that statement was given to me by people who are managing IDPs. This is the reason why IDPs have not been settled, have not been paid. There's a committee that is supposed to be set up under the Act. That committee has never been set up for the last 4 years. It's deliberate. And therefore, there is nobody to enforce the Act. And Senator Wetangula is right, that we were brought a list here by a chair. And that list showed the discrimination that is this country. Somebody evicted from one area is paid more than the other one. It's a shame. But the records are here. And I hope that we can resolve this matter as quickly as possible. The third one, on the residents of Makueni. Mr. Speaker, this matter was brought by the Chinese when they were doing the standard gauge railway. And I was telling Senator Duro recently when she called me about these NEMA people. I said these NEMA people are the most incompetent organization in the country. I saw the minister walking around the river, somewhere here at Ngara. That is the work of NEMA. The river where Senator Sakaja knows, where we all grew up, is full of sewer in the city of Nairobi. NEMA is asleep. Mr. Speaker, there are no regulations on blasting. While NEMA has regulations on making noise, on decibels, there are no regulations in the country on blasts. And Mr. Speaker, in the case of Makueni, while people were being compensated in a 300-meter corridor, these blasts were destroying homes a kilometer from the blast. But since they don't fall within the corridor, Mr. Speaker, they were not compensated. I know people whose fish bones cracked, whose houses cracked. There's even a case of environment where the blasting created so much dust. The Chinese are operating in Kenya as if they are the law themselves. And the committee, I hope, Senator Mwangi Githomi, you're going to use your usual fiery stand on people like this, because we need regulations. People are suffering. When you see a whole county assembly filing a petition like this one, it means the county commissioner of Makueni has been unable to deal with it. The governor of Makueni has been unable to deal with it. And it's only you now, like you did when we went for the Kibwezi-Kitui Road and Manoni Dam, where you got order from national government officials. This is one of those instances. You not only save the people of Makueni, but the people of Narok, because the people whose houses were destroyed during the SGR construction, and it must be happening along the railway line wherever they are going, have never been compensated. We cannot allow this. Thank you, Chair.